buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here. This is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
20, TX.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. They find some open field here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. A pass complete downfield to Renfro. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught. Arcega right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 17-yard line. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Pickett looking to throw on second down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now Pickett, he's got this to his running back, Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Pickett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa, and his throw is going to be incomplete. The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G. 21G. 20 TX. Step. Watson Oscar.
Here's Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Ogunjobi fit in well with the black and gold, even if his 1.5 sacks were his lowest since his rookie season. The Steelers, they gave him a new 3-year deal to continue to be a space eater in the middle of the defensive line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Here's White. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's It's now 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they're trying to preach.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Under pressure, they got him again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Tua. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
In motion, the tight end. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7, though, on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Warren will try the right side. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw, Pickett. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. From the gun, here's Pickett. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And Pickett going to move his guys around. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He goes underneath to Agula. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Watson, Oscar.
2 and now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
21G. Watson, Oscar. Hey, 21 TX. Let's go. 20 TX. Out.
Tua going to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Touchdown! George Pickens, 45 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run it. Warren. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 2nd and 3. Running left, it's Warren. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Pickett changing the play. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Smith catches left side. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 2nd and 8. Pickett back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Harris will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and goal from the 1. When it's intercepted, they got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I want to play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
Pickett lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. With solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards. Taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down, they'll run with White. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On second down, Tua. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle, because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of the play that looked like it was in trouble.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his man. It's running. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
20, TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Listen up. Hey.
They'll drop to throw. And a dump off to White. Touchdown, Raiders! Zamir White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown. It cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Great play from Washington, and zero surprise seeing that. This guy's a mauler. He can outbody anyone out there, the size of a lineman, but runs like a receiver. Good luck matching up with someone like that.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action, Pickett. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 36 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. White. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And even with the loss on 1st down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown! Trey Tucker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And quickly, they get to the line, trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. There he goes, left side. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 25-yard line. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. The clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
2nd and 10.
21G, 21G. Oscar.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
21, TX. Let's go. 20, TX. Yeah. Ready.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Montravius Adams able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Hold the ready. 70 rings. 70 rings. 79 Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pickett. Again, it's Johnson. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now Tua. That is caught. He's got room to roam. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, 84 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hey. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, 21 TX.
Here's Tua. Open man is McMath. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
20 TX.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And this one is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Here's 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And he completes it to Tompkins. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here, Pickett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The coverage by
Hey, solo left Zion. Hey, come up, too. Come up. Hey. Solo left Zion. 21G, 21. Watch it, Oscar. Let's go.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Let's go. 20, TX. Step. Out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by McMahon. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Raiders, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2.